Looking for the best compact liquid cooler and wondering which one is actually worth your money? Today, we're ranking every product mentioned in this lineup from weakest to best, and a couple of surprises might catch you off guard. At the bottom of this ranking, we have the Cooler Master option, and this one is here for a very simple reason. It is not actually an all-in-one liquid cooler. It is an air cooler, so in a video about the best compact liquid coolers, it starts the race before the green flag even drops. That does not make it bad. It just makes it the wrong tool for this specific job. What it does offer is a familiar tower-style design with 4 direct contact heat pipes and a strong single fan. For a basic air cooler, that can still be a solid setup. And Cooler Master also gives it broad support for both Intel and AMD platforms. So if somebody is building on a budget and does not care about liquid cooling at all, there is still some value here. But against true 120mm AiO units, it is competing in the wrong category from the start. The drawback is obvious. You are giving up the cleaner radiator-based layout, the visual style that many people want in a modern build, and the exact compact liquid cooling theme this list is supposed to cover. Compared with every real AiO here, this one simply misses the mark on relevance. This is the kind of cooler I would only consider if you decided halfway through your shopping that you do not actually need liquid cooling anymore. Otherwise, it is an easy pass for this ranking, and right after this, we move to a real AiO that feels much more on topic. Links to all products from this review at the best price are in the description under the video. Next up is the greenDracaena cooler, and this is where the list starts to get interesting. It is a real compact AiO, which already gives it a big advantage over the Cooler Master entry, but it still lands near the bottom because it feels more like a budget experiment than a fully proven recommendation. It checks the basic boxes, but it does not inspire the same confidence as the better-known brands higher up the ranking. On paper, the feature set actually sounds pretty appealing. You get a compact radiator, a fairly wide fan speed range, ARGB lighting, and a separate pump design that the brand highlights as part of its approach. For someone trying to build a small, flashy system without spending a lot, that can sound like a pretty tempting deal. In my experience, products like this grab attention because they promise a lot for not much money. The problem is that trust matters with liquid cooling. The official listing confirms the product exists, but one of the first things you run into is that the 120 version does not include the AMD backplate, which is not the kind of surprise most builders want on install day. On top of that, some of the more exciting performance numbers are coming from seller descriptions rather than deep independent testing. Compared with NZXT and EK, that makes this cooler feel less proven and more like a gamble. I would mainly recommend this one to budget-first builders who enjoy trying lesser-known hardware and do not mind doing a little extra homework before buying. For most people, though, the next cooler is the safer choice because the product identity and support trail are much easier to verify. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Now we get to the Kraken M22, and this is the point in the ranking where things start to feel more dependable. It takes third place because it is a real, well-documented compact liquid cooler from a major brand, and that alone gives it an edge over the more obscure option below it. It may not be the most exciting pick anymore, but it is one of the easiest to understand and trust. The big strength here is balance. The radiator is compact, the copper cold plate is standard for decent heat transfer, and the overall design is clearly aimed at smaller systems where every inch matters. NZXT also leaned into style with its infinity mirror lighting, and that helped make this cooler popular with builders who wanted their PC to look clean without becoming a giant project. Compared with the greenDracaena cooler, this one feels more polished and more straightforward. Where it loses ground is performance value in today's market. The M22 is an older design, and while older does not automatically mean bad, it does mean tougher competition. When you stack it against stronger modern single-fan options, It no longer feels like the obvious buy unless you specifically want the NZXT style and ecosystem. It is dependable, but not especially aggressive in performance per dollar anymore. I would recommend this one to someone building a neat, compact rig who values brand familiarity and a refined look over squeezing every last bit of performance. But if your main goal is maximizing what a single-fan liquid cooler can do, the next two products make a stronger case. In second place, we have the Thermalright option, and this feels like the smart value choice in the lineup. It is the kind of cooler that makes you stop and think, because the paper specs are surprisingly strong for a compact model. It does not have the same brand image shine as NZXT, but it pushes ahead in this ranking because it looks more aggressive where cooling buyers usually care most. The most eye-catching part is the fan spec. Up to 72.37 cubic feet per minute with a maximum noise rating of 27.7 decibels is a very respectable combination for a compact radiator cooler, and that gives it a performance-minded feel right away. Thermalright has built a reputation around offering a lot for the money, and this product fits that pattern. Compared with the Kraken M22, it comes across like the more aggressive budget performance play rather than the prettier lifestyle pick. What keeps it out of first place is confidence, not potential. I was able to verify the SKU and fan characteristics through retail listings and related official Thermalright frozen note pages, but I did not find the same level of direct, high-quality review coverage tied to this exact model that I found for EK and NZXT. So while the numbers look good, the full story is a little less battle-tested. This is the one I would point budget-focused gamers toward if they want a compact liquid cooler that looks competitive on paper and likely punches above its price. And with that, we move to the top spot, which is the most complete all-around recommendation in this conversation. At number 1, the EK cooler takes the win, and honestly, it feels like the most natural champion of the group. When I look at this lineup as a whole, this is the product that best matches the idea of a serious compact liquid cooler rather than just a small cooler that happens to exist. It has the enthusiast cooling background, the right kind of spec sheet, and the strongest overall credibility. What pushes it ahead is how complete the package sounds. EK describes it as a maintenance-free compact liquid solution with a copper cold plate and a Vardar fan that can swing from quiet operation all the way up to 2,200 revolutions per minute when needed. That matters because small radiators live and die by efficiency. You need every part of the system to pull its weight, and EK has long been taken seriously in PC cooling for exactly that reason. Compared with the Thermalright, this one feels a bit more premium and more proven. Of course, it is still a single-fan AiO, so it does not magically break the laws of thermals. A compact radiator is always going to have limits, especially if you are trying to cool a hotter chip under heavy loads. But among the products mentioned in this conversation, this one has the strongest mix of fit, reputation, and documented performance intent. That is why it takes first place. This is the cooler I would suggest to builders who want the most credible all-around pick from this list without drifting away from the compact category. It is the one that best balances trust, performance ambition, and enthusiast appeal. And that makes it the most convincing choice here. Check out the top products using the links in the description under the video, and pick the one that fits your build and your budget best. And before you go, like this video and subscribe to the channel for more straightforward hardware rankings and buyer's guides.